guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm Bree, the booktrovert, and I have a very fun little game to play with you guys today. So I know if you're anything like me, your TBR is out of hand at this point, and honestly I look at my TBR and I get very overwhelmed and no idea where to start reading. I try to do readathons. I'm trying to do more readathons this year and I'm like just very overwhelmed. So however, unfortunately, being a reader, there are lots and lots and lots of books that come out every single year that I want to get my hands on, and financially is very irresponsible to buy books and not read them. So I'm changing that today. This is going to be my very own TBR bingo game. So I have two different bingo cards for you to choose from, and I'm very excited because I know lots of readathons are coming up this summer. We've got Summerween, got the amazing readathon coming up. I mean, there's just so many, there's constantly readathons going on, and I love that because I feel like it makes it more fun to read the books. However, I need a system in place because I want to buy more books, but I need to feel like I've earned buying those books. So I decided to come up with two different bingo boards. So you can choose one or the other, you can do both, whatever you want to do. I will have them up on the screen here. So the first one is going to be a dice rolling bingo sprint. So if you don't want to use dice, if you don't have dice, it's completely 100% fine. You can use a spinner wheel. I will say there on the top, there's going to be 4 columns, and on the side there's going to be 5. So I know that a dice has 6 sides, obviously. So if you roll a 6, you are allowed a free pick of your TBR, whatever you want to do. However, it will not count on the bingo card. However, there are 4 on top, so you roll the first dice, or in the spinner wheel you put numbers 1 through 4 and you spin or roll the dice, whatever you're gonna do. Whatever number you get, that is the column you are choosing from. Then you will go and roll again or spin again, whatever it is, between 1 and 5. So once you hit 1 or 5, you will match it up with that column. So say I got, I'm looking at it here because I have it printed out, but I know it's on the screen for you guys. Say I rolled the dice and I got a 1, and then I rolled the dice again and I got a 4. Then I would go in the 1 column to number 4 and choose a book that was made into a movie. If I rolled a 3 and a 1, I would go into the 3rd row at the top and then go down 1. I would read a sci-fi novel. So these are just the prompts I have for this one. I know it's a little bit more tricky, but I hope that you're able to incorporate this into your TBR game. And once you hit 4 in a row, you are allowed to buy a new book. So this is the easier one. Then I have a little bit harder of one here. This is actual TBR bingo. So you do have a free space in the middle that you did not get for the last one. However, you must get 5 in a row to be able to purchase a new book. So you can choose any of them. It doesn't really matter what prompt you want to do. You just have to do a book with that prompt. So if I choose bad cover, for example, I have to read a book with a cover that I think is bad. Like, I don't like the cover. I wouldn't have chosen that for the cover, whatever. If you do, let's say, a book with neurodiversity rep, you would need to choose a book that has some sort of neurodiversity rep inside of it. It doesn't matter if it's the main character or side character, it just needs some sort of rep. If you choose a book that is, I'm trying to look at one, indie, you would choose a book that was obviously indie published. And I will say, I know the goal of this is not to buy more books. So if you don't have any indie published books, but you know of a book that's on your TBR that started indie and then got published, and maybe you purchased the published version of it, then 100% that counts. I think, I'm trying to look at my bookshelves and see what book was maybe indie published at first and then turned into, okay, How Does It Feel by Janine O'Reilly. One of my favorite romantasy books ever was indie published at first, and then it got traditionally published just recently. I do have both copies, but you could do the traditionally published as long as it was indie. As long as it was, wow, as long as it was indie first. Butcher and Blackbird is another one, okay? These are examples. My favorite one I think on here is a book you were influenced to buy, because I have a feeling if you're like me, that's probably every single book on your TBR. So it kind of, there's choices that, or there's options that give you choices, and there's options that are a little bit more specific. But yes, in order to buy a new book, you have to score a bingo card, so you would need 5 in a row. So those are the two. I will have printouts for both of them in the description box if you want to print them out on your own, or if you just want to save them to your computer or whatever you want to do, your phone, to keep track. And these are reusable, so once you finish a line of bingo and you buy a new book, you can always reuse them. And I think that these are going to be great for combining with readathons, or just making it more fun when you do go buy a book. You feel like you actually earned it. So I hope you guys like this. I know this was very spur of the moment, but I just got on Canva and started making stuff, and I was like, you know what, this is fun, so I want to share it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you'll be using these. If not, you won't hurt my feelings. I mean, a little, but it's fine. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!